Julia Gillard has been embarrassed by revelations that she opposed paid parental leave when it was considered by Cabinet.
People beyond childbearing age would resent it, as would stay-at-home mothers.
Am I allowed to say anything?
She showed similar cold calculation on pensions.
We did a major increase in the pension to help older Australians.
While not opposing the rise, she commented that elderly voters did not support Labor.
The truth is out on Julia Gillard.
It's very important for the Prime Minister to say what she believes.
The big question now is how Julia Gillard handles it from here. I've called this press conference to address allegations made last night. Of course, I wanted to see a pension increase. Of course, I wanted to see paid parental leave.
But you can never be sure whether she believes what she says.
I'm not a soft touch. And when those things are raised, then I'm going to ask the hard questions. The question at the forefront of my mind was, are they affordable?
It seems like a pretty self-serving tale that we've had from the Prime Minister today.
Oh, look, of course I'm angry that someone would engage in this kind of conduct.
Obviously, senior people inside the Labor Party are now working against the Prime Minister.
I am not making judgments about the source of any of these leaks.
Well, PM, you know this information didn't come from the Liberals. You'll need to look a lot closer to home.
Some of her colleagues are angrily pointing the finger at Rudd or his supporters as the source.
As one source put it, we know where it's coming from, but we can't do anything about it.
I'm pretty relaxed about talking to you guys.
There are leaks all the time.
Leak after leak after leak.
Who on your side leaked it?
I couldn't begin to speculate on who would say such a thing.
Kevin Rudd?
He's the logical suspect.
I don't buy into the conspiracy theories. I believe Kevin is well motivated.
Dispute after dispute.
I fully support the re-election of the government, and I fully support the election of Prime Minister Gillard.
I'd like to know what Kevin Rudd would be thinking if Julia Gillard actually lost the election.
I think that secretly, somewhere in the deep, dark recesses of his soul, there would be some glee.
If I can't have that job, no one else can.
Contradiction after contradiction.
I do believe that he is an honourable person.
I've always found him to be an honourable man.
Kevin Rudd is an honourable person.
You've said that Kevin Rudd isn't responsible for the leaks.
No, what I said is that Kevin Rudd is an honourable man.
Just let me stay on the record. We're giving love in a family.
What we have is a deeply dysfunctional government.
We can't control leaks, and I certainly can't predict where they're coming from.
You don't have to have a wiretap on the conversation between Kevin Rudd and Laurie Oakes to know it was Kevin Rudd.
If they can't run their party, they can't run the country.
I mean, with respect, give me a break.
I'm told that there are now serious misgivings about the wisdom of having Kevin Rudd in the Cabinet. Do you share those misgivings?
No, I don't share those misgivings.
If somebody gets identified, that would be then a matter for the Prime Minister then to deal with, as she sees fit.
If there is anybody in my government, if we are re-elected, that does not respect the confidentiality of Cabinet, then they will no longer be a Cabinet Minister.
A certain former Prime Minister was nowhere to be seen today, but released a statement denying he's ever breached Cabinet confidentiality.
And the Labor Party's having to live with the consequences of taking away from him the thing that he would value in life more than anything else and always will. I think the public are watching all this and they're coming to their own conclusions.
All I can do is tell you the truth, call it as I see it, tell you what I think, tell you what I believe, and I've done that today. Thank you very much.
And so the week ends with a stunning opinion poll that puts the coalition in front, two-party preferred, 52% to 48%. That's a 5% swing since the election and a 6-point collapse in Labor's primary vote in just 7 days. Even a whiff of disunity is a near-death experience. 3 weeks to go. Is there enough goodwill remaining in the Labor Party for Julia Gillard to mount a comeback?